Hello everyone, he is our junior engineer Mr. Akash, and today he will explain us the ECR, our engine control room. So let's start. Akash, please explain us the ECR.
Hello guys. So let's start from the panel, main control console. Yeah. This is the watch-free system. Actually, this is the alarm and all parameter system. Here you get to know all the temperatures, pressures. You can change the limit of the temperatures. You can change the limit of the pressure. You can change the alarm settings and all. This is the control system for that. This system will be on the UMS ships, unmanned ship. There are two types of ships: manned ship and unmanned ship. Manned ship, there every time someone or other has to be in the ship. An unmanned ship, at night you can unman and go to your cabin and have a nice sleep. If some parameters fluctuate, RAM will come in your cabin. So these are the parameters. These are the system on which parameters comes. If parameters shifted, the alarm is there. This is the alarm extension. Actually, this is the alarm extension, which is in every engineer's cabin also. Okay, whosoever engineer is there, the duty will show on that, like first engineer, second engineer, or third engineer, and what type of alarm is there, it will show up here. Okay. Then here comes starting from the main console panel. It is showing the boiler pressure and boiler drum level. Okay. This you can find out that how much pressure is in the boiler and pressure is goes down. Actually, this is electronic. This is, you can say, analog system. We can rely on them more on them, less on them. Okay. This is the clock. This is synchronized with bridge. Actually, every movement earlier in the early times, they were not log printers. So there was clocks are used to be synchronized. So every movement the engine gives, we need to write down the movements. What kind of movement, ahead, astern, half, or something. So we have to write, and from that time only the clock synchronization is there. This is the rudder angle. So you can get to know where is in which direction the steering is on. It is on moving on the starboard direction or in port direction. So it's rudder, and these are the all parameters. I can say that these are all pressures, from air pressure, main engine starting pressure, fuel oil pressure, jacket water inlet pressure, cooling water pressure, lube oil pressure, control air pressure, scavenge air pressure. These all are the pressures, okay, which are most important for main engine to start and to operate.
These all parameters of main engines.
Yeah, main engines.
Okay.
These are pressure only.
Okay.
Only pressures. Okay. Here is the shaft revolution, means the ship's RPM. This is RPM meter. So from 0 to 150, it is ahead. From 0 to 150, astern, means engine in reverse direction, engine in forward direction. This is the fuel rack. Fuel rack means how much fuel we are giving into the engine. So it shows how much rack is positioned up to. It's 50, 54. Accordingly, if you give your to dead slow, it will on 10, half, 20, full, 30, 40, navigational full.
It's already given here. The chart is here.
Yeah, no.
As per the.
Its chart is of.
Okay. That is a different one. Okay.
Yeah, different one. The chart is of that RPM meter.
Okay.
At what command, what RPM is there.
Okay.
Okay. This is the turbocharged RPM. Turbocharged RPM. Actually, everything is correlated. Means we can't run engine go fast. There are limitations of the engine. We can't go above a certain RPM of the turbocharger. This is the alarm panel of the oil mist detector. This is oil mist is when in the engine, if some hot spot is there. If some hot spot is there, and when oil falls on that hot spot, it converted into the mist. It detects the mist actually. It gives an early sign to prevent an crankcase explosion.
So it's a safety.
Yeah, this is a safety. This is the most important safety of the main engine.
Okay.
Due to the, if in earlier case study I read, due to the crankcase explode, complete ECR is also gone. Crankcase is on the bottom platform. Complete ECR is gone.
So it's a massive explosion,
Yeah,
huh?
it's massive explosion. So this is all the tank levels. We are using these are the 4 heavy fuel oil tanks. These are the LSMGO, means
DO.
yeah, DO, not DO actually. This is the marine gas oil
Okay.
actually. It's like petrol only,
Okay.
not diesel. Okay. Then here comes that this is called telegraph panel.
Okay.
You can come. This is called telegraph panel. From here, it is ECR auto control. It is engine control room auto control telegraph. Okay. Here we get to know when the telegraph of the bridge fails. We can take control in ECR and we can run the engine accordingly. Okay. Right, we can give ahead, astern, we can change the commands. Here comes, this is the, you can see right now the light is on the bridge. Light is on bridge means this control is, we have given the control to the bridge.
Okay.
When we take the control, it comes on the ECR auto. This auto, here
Okay.
the light will flash.
Okay.
Then the control will be in the ECR. Okay, there are all the override. These are all the override buttons. So if something happens and we need to override some situation, if we got some situation, we can override, slow down, override, stop and all. Okay, so here it is ECR manual control panel. This is manual control panel. Okay, this panel, this telegraph panel is of Naptesco.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a different company. That it is the governor company, and this company used to be same one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the governor.
This is the
This is the
governor.
electronic governor.
Okay.
Okay, right now our ship is electronic. That Wärtsilä Artiflex, it's electronic ship.
Okay.
It's electronic ship.
It's
So we are
electric engine.
yeah, electric engine. Okay, that means there are some cam ship and cam engines and electronic engines. So this is an electronic engine. So we have electronic governor. So this is the electronic. This is the ECR local manual. This is of Wärtsilä. Wärtsilä means it's of main engine. Okay, main engine company. So this is the local panel. So we can give ahead, astern, stop. We can air run. Means before starting engine, we need to blow through the engine. So we air run. Okay, then we can give the different commands from here. We can change the fuel quality. We can change the speed from here. This is the blower. Actually, now the ship is running at 93 RPM. So from its exhaust, turbocharger is rotating, and in the lower side it compresses the air and gives to the scavenge. But initially, when engine is stopped, there is no air inside. So we start auxiliary blowers. Okay, we start auxiliary blowers, so they push the air inside. So that engine gets sufficient air to start itself. If there is no air, the engine will not start. It will not give a kick. Okay, and these are the, you can see, these are some emergency stop buttons. Okay, these are incinerator emergency stop. This is auxiliary boiler emergency stop. This is fire alarm. If some fire happens on board ship in engine room, we can press alarm. This is general alarm. Okay, these are the two vent fans. Means air from outside air. We need to, the engine room need to be in the positive pressure. Okay, so because the generator is running, main engine is running, so engine room should be positive charge. Okay, so we keep both the vent fans on the supply mode, and these two are the compressors switches. So we can put the compressor on the start auto and manual also. Okay. So here complete, it's complete. This is the MSB, main switchboard. Main switchboard, it consists of all the power comes here. From here it all distributes from to this side and to that side. All the three generators. These are the generator number 1, this is generator number 2, this is generator number 3. Okay. So right now generator number 3 is running. So power supply from generator number 3 it comes here. It's ACB, here circuit breaker. It's right now it is on. This circuit is closed. So the power is going to the MSB. This is completely charged right now. So this is side 1, this is number 1, 440 feet panel, this is number 1 group starter panel. That side, number 2 440, number 2 group start panel. Actually those, it is divided into two because a complete bus bar, is divided into two. If in one side there is some fault, we can operate the engine and every control system from bus bar 2. So in between there is a tie breaker. Actually tie breaker is on back side, on the back of this MSB. I mean big ships, the tie breaker used to be on the front. So this is a little comparatively smaller ship. So tie breaker is on the back side. So we can break the tie. Break the tie means from the name itself. Break the tie means break into two halves. Means we can from generator number 3 we can run panel number 2. From generator number 1 we can start give power to the number 1 sources. So on the ship, every pump, every machinery, there is 2 machineries, number 1 and number 2. There is no machine, required machinery. Required means the machine which is required to start the engine. There used to be 2. One standby, one is running, one is standby. So for one the power supply goes from group panel 1 or feeder pump panel 1. For number 2 pump, power goes from number 2. Okay. So this is the basic idea about the MSB. If you got to know anything else, you can ask YouTube Master. Okay.
Ask to master?
Yeah, YouTube Master.
YouTube master. Right now we are having the decarb of number 1 generator. Huh?
Yeah.
It's under maintenance now.
Yeah, right now we are the generator number 1 is under maintenance. So we put lockout, tag out.
Yes, that is a very important. Huh?
Yeah, that is very important.
Yes, we are carrying out all safeties.
Yeah, we are taking care of all the safeties.
Yes.
Because safety first. Our motto.
So this is our ECR explained by Mr. Akash very nicely. Thank you, Mr. Akash.
Thank
So
you.
bye bye everyone.